We need a good
Listen,
place.
man, I like dick and I like puppets, but dick and puppets going together, I don't know.
Priceless.
That's a great start. That's perfect. I'm glad I started recording for that. For you to say I like dick. So that's good. All right, well, we're here, and we're just going to do this because I'm already forgetting this movie.
I forgot it.
By the minute.
By the
minute.
Afterwards, I was like, because I was thinking, I don't know if I'm going to do this podcast when I drove back home because it was late, and I was like, what gags did I laugh at?
Yeah, I might actually have to get a synopsis for this because I'm trying to think of where to start, and I don't even remember where.
I know the plot. The plot was
the plot's simple.
Very simple.
There's a show. There was
the gags.
The show was called the Happytime Gang, and there were puppets, and there was one female character who's a human, and then they all start getting murdered. And there's one puppet named Phil Phillips. It's funny because Phil and Phillips, whatever.
He's a detective.
He's a detective. He's the only puppet cop out there, but he got disavowed or whatever, and now he's going after the killer of these puppets. So there you go. That's it. And he likes puppets. It's supposed to be a whole race thing, kind of like how Sausage Party was all about like accepting other people's religions. This one's about race. So that's what it's about. And there's a bunch of dick jokes. There's a cow getting milked that's funny because it looks like there's cum spewing everywhere. There's a scene where the main puppet Phil fucks a girl so hard he starts coming all over the room.
You love that.
I know. No. I loved it after he stopped coming, and he was like, wait, give me a minute. I didn't like that. He started up again. That was funny.
That
was unexpected.
The problem with this comedy, and like I felt like we had a good trend going for a while, but then it just stopped. Was them not ruining every joke in the trailers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they ruined.
Because it was like maybe one that I know the one that I laughed at was the inbred puppets.
Oh yeah, and they just scream. That was funny. Yes,
that was good.
That was funny.
I'm surprised they didn't put that in the trailer too.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Well, I don't even know how they fit in there.
That was a good gag.
No.
They just look and they just stare. They just stare at each other.
Yeah.
To be fair, they actually set that one up because when they had that commercial for the Happytime Gang show, they said that the two like married couple next door were
they're cousins.
Yeah, so they did.
Yeah, they did set it up. No, I'm talking about in the trailer. They didn't spoil that.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that. Because that's like one of the few jokes that allowed that weren't in the trailer. Because I feel like if they didn't have a trailer for this movie, I feel like it would have been a lot better. Just because.
Yeah. Or better,
hear a lot of the gags.
Better yet, what they should have done is make the whole trailer kind of like Sausage Party. The first half seemed like it was wholesome, and then the last half make it seem like it's not. The trailer was like first 10 seconds, oh, it's wholesome, and then it's just immediately puppets want to suck dick, puppets coming, puppets doing this, all the jokes. It was like a montage of just jokes, where it wasn't. You didn't really get much of a story from it, and
yeah, because ironically enough, we didn't even get like any story out of that trailer. Really, we just knew there was some puppet killer.
Yeah,
we didn't know anything else about that. But I did like. I had lots of train of thought. I was gonna say something with this movie. Yeah. The one thing that did still get me from the trailer was still the voice of the 50 cents and I'll suck your dick. I don't know why it's the voice.
Well, yeah, it's a puppet voice, that's for sure.
Goofy ass voice.
Goofer. That's his name.
Yeah, Goofer. Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah.
Goofy ass voice. Goofer.
I want to say the names are the best part of the movie.
Yeah, I think the puppeteering is probably the best part.
The puppeteering was great.
Yeah, it was. I love the end credit scene where they showed all them. Yeah.
And I did like one. I know they had a good time making the movie. Like, you could tell they had a fun time just fucking around.
They had a happy time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
The one thing I thought was actually decent was the way they killed the puppets is kind of funny to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love the dogs ripping apart.
Yeah, and the girl. Like he bleached his skin too. That was funny. That one puppet used to be bluer. And whenever someone says like, "I thought you used to be bluer," one of the puppets goes, "You're a racist." Like, it's about race. It's all a race thing.
Yeah.
Well, the first half of the movie is all about race.
Like your humor right there.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. It was clever in the way that I wasn't expecting them to do a race thing for the puppets at all. So it was only clever because I wasn't expecting it to begin with. I thought it was just gonna be, oh, there's puppets in this world. I didn't think it was gonna be like the puppets are second class citizens where like people could have dogs walking down the street and the dogs will start attacking puppets and the people wouldn't give a shit. No one cares. Puppets go to work and stuff and have their own hospital, I guess, which is weird. But I mean, the whole thing's weird. But I thought it was a great premise and there was some nice little world building.
Yeah, I like the world with I like the part where there's the shady like streets.
Yeah.
And like there are all these like weird puppets and they're like selling stuff.
Yeah.
Selling.
I did like that sugar was their drug.
Yeah, sugar was.
Yeah, like some neat, funny.
It had a lot of like decent ideas, but everything was just, like lukewarm.
It just
about
wasn't.
it. Like,
it just wasn't executed well. Like, it wasn't like punched up. Like,
and the problem with it is like this versus something like Deadpool, where like they both approach to something in like similar fashion, where it's like take something that's like usually pretty like. It's aimed at more kids and young adults, and make sure that the adults want it, and this is for the adults, and just like run with it and make sure everything's hitting, and make sure like not only just the jokes are hitting, but like everything outside of the jokes is still entertaining as well.
Right.
And the problem with that is that this is a basic ass story with jokes, but the problem with the jokes too is it's funny because it's a puppet.
That's the only thing this movie has.
That's the
whole joke. Is puppets are saying "dick come."
Yeah, but at the beginning, what the fuck with the taxi?
Yeah,
it's like, oh, that's funny because it's a puppet.
No, he says "fuck you."
Yeah.
Hey, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
I know it was fun. To be fair, though, I get that's the whole thing about it, but no one has ever thought of doing a movie like this with puppets. And no, just shh. I know Meet the Feebles. I know there's a whole stage show. Let me talk. Yeah, I know. And I know you're going to say it. That's why you need to let me finish. Okay? No one thought of making a movie like this for a giant mainstream audience that's opening up in theaters like this with a big star like Melissa McCarthy. No one has ever tried to do this before with a big star. And Meet the Feebles, don't say that because that was not made for a big audience, obviously. It didn't have any stars really.
It's a better movie, but yes.
Well, I think it has better moments. I think Meet the Feebles is pretty unwatchable at times. But yeah, I don't
Peter Jackson.
I know. So I don't give a fuck, bro. Peter Jackson can make a bad movie. I don't think it's a bad movie, but I think it's just not wholly watchable because it's so, I don't know, not entertaining to watch. But this is the first time they've tried to do something like this. But and
that's fine that they record. It's fine they're doing this. But the problem with this, they leaned so heavy on look, it's puppets. They're being inappropriate that it didn't feel like the good thing about Deadpool is. Look, it's a comic book movie, and they're breaking the fourth wall, and they're being raunchy, but here's a cool movie with the good action scenes and, like, a plot that you could follow, too, whereas, like, this one just, like, it leaned heavy on these are puppets. And while that joke lasted for some times, and some of it was funny, it got old even though it's 90 minutes. Like, it was like, all right, we need something more. You can't just lean on just that novelty.
Right, yeah, I think the big problem is not the action nor the simple plot. I'm fine with the simple plot. It carried it enough. The problem I just think is the script. I just think that's it. Like, just needed more to it.
Yeah,
I think it needed more to it.
Yeah, sure.
I think the dialogue wasn't as witty as any other comedy I could have seen.
It's not witty even a little bit. Not at all.
It's like season 2 South Park kind of humor.
Yeah, it's South Park, but like a bad episode. Which I don't think season 2 is that bad. I remember. Like,
but there's filler.
There's sure. Yeah, well, all of it's kind of filler.
And again, it's fun. I just think, I think the script, like the lines itself, like it didn't have a flow to it. That's the thing. Is it leaned a lot on just like that. They didn't have a flow to the jokes. They didn't punch. They didn't punch because of the lines. They punched because of the absurdity of it.
Yeah, and Melissa McCarthy, I think she did a
fine.
She did a fine job. I thought she had a couple really funny moments. And I always love in a puppet movie when a human interacts with a puppet. That's just visually pleasing to me.
Yes.
And when you could tell that the person playing the character is having a great time playing this character with a puppet, I don't know. I like it. I don't know why. It reminds me of Sesame Street, and it reminds me of me. Yeah, all you motherfuckers are Muppets in my eyes. So. But I wish you were. I wish you were fucking Muppet. That'd be great. I would love a Muppet. I want a Muppet friend. And
to see a big movie that has like just straight up puppets, no extra shit, it feels like a throwback.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't too long ago we got those Muppet movies that came out, but and those are definitely better than this. So, it's not even a contest. But yeah, it's just nice to see puppets. And this movie's not doing well, by the way. It's not. So don't expect to see this again. And to be honest, I think puppets are probably going to be done because I think this was like the last chance to make puppets really big in movies again. Because they figured, it'll be like Sausage Party. It's going to be something really weird. People are going to go want to see. Sausage Party did well, and it was an animated movie about, and we all know
Sausage Party did well, though, because it was the first one to do it. Now we kind of, even though it's puppets, now we have the absurd shit.
But we've still heard of raunchy puppets before. It's not just movies or stage shows. Just like people have done it before in skits and stand up and other stuff.
Crank Yankers. Everybody knows what Crank Yankers is.
Crank Yankers.
And of course,
Greg the Bunny.
Greg the who? I didn't hear you.
Greg the Bunny.
Oh, Greg the Bunny. Yeah. I never watched it, but I've heard of it.
Same shit.
Yeah, and of course, we said Meet the Feebles, but that wasn't really a big... I mean, people know what Meet the Feebles is now, but when it came out, it was just like, kind of a small, weird thing. People were like, what the fuck is this? And it's definitely... That one, I would say this one, kids shouldn't watch it, but kids can enjoy it because it's juvenile humor. And Meet the Feebles is too... But Meet the Feebles is really fucking disturbing at times, to the point where it's just not really fun to watch, in my opinion. Even as a kid, because I watched it when I was a kid, and it was just disturbing. Like, I got it, and I watched disturbing movies back then, but that was just like, I don't know, this is too much. Like,
yeah, I will say, I did like that the twist hinged on a small gag that you wouldn't have thought of.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
the twist of it being that girl was because of her hair color being her pussy hair color.
Okay. I thought you meant like the gag of her father getting shot in the head. I was like, was that gag? I forgot about that.
No. So like the gag that when they connected together because they had a flashback to her hair and then they had a flashback to her opening her legs.
Yeah,
which is Basic Instinct.
Yeah, it's Basic Instinct, which we just saw that in Deadpool 2. So they need to really stop doing that fucking Basic Instinct shit. Like it's not really funny anymore. I thought the whole. They connected it well. I will give them that. I thought that was kind of funny that they used it as the twist, not just a gag.
Yeah.
To see a puppet vagina is pretty fun.
That was hilarious. Like really that was a small little gag on its own. I was like, all right, that's funny. But the fact that they actually brought that back as like a twist thing, I was like, all right, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
There's some good ideas, but I mean, it was in development hell for a little while, right?
Yeah.
It's been in development hell since 2008. No, 2008.
So
like I get that at this point it's put it out and you have to put it out. But man, it feels like it needed some more time in the oven, which is weird.
Yeah,
this movie would have been huge if it came out 20 years ago.
I think it would. To be honest, I think it
5 years ago.
I think it would have been huge if it came out before Sausage Party.
Yeah, essentially it was Sausage Party versus this, and whichever got out first would have had all that acclaim to it. Because even though I think Sausage Party was better, I think it didn't matter. I think it was whoever got to it first.
There was more to Sausage Party. Also, it was more surprising when it in the trailer because it really did just look like a generic bad-looking anime. Yeah, that was funny when he starts getting skinned. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And there's nothing really outrageous about this movie. Like nothing like, wow, I can't believe they did it. Because the orgy scene in Sausage Party.
The scene was the biggest scene, I think.
Yeah, but it was silly string. So I mean, at least in Sausage Party, like at the end, they really are fucking like they're actually like it's like I don't even get
hot dog in buns and shit and making it as sexual.
That's real sex.
And it was like legit creative with all the stuff that they did, and it was like really fucking out there. So.
And I will admit, like, the sex scene in this, I thought it was going to go on way too long, and it was about as long as it was in the trailer, so I'm happy to see that, because I thought, that sex scene could work. And because of the visual of watching two puppets fuck, even though we saw that in Team America, yeah. And it was funnier in Team America because it got. Did you ever see the uncut version of that? It went fucking far. Like, I was like, God damn, ew. It's like, but it was funny, unlike Meet the Feebles. But this movie, I don't know, it could have worked. And there's times where it does. There's a couple funny moments. I was never bored. It's also really short. Like, if you don't count the credits and the little behind-the-scenes thing at the end, I clocked it. It was like, I think 79 minutes, maybe 80 minutes long. So
the runtime was 91 minutes, so it was 10-minute credits?
Yeah, well, they had the whole, like, 3 or 4 minute thing at the end, remember, with they show the behind-the-scenes of how they, like, they had to have green screen guys on, which is really cool. So it's like, maybe a little over 80 minutes long. But when I looked at my time when the previews were done, it was like... I can't remember exactly what time it was, but I added it up. It was like around 80 minutes, maybe even less. But
and like you were saying, when they had some like puppeteering and everything, they were making jokes on their own, which I thought was I think it's good that they were having a good time on that set.
Yeah, I like the one during the sex scene at the end with the behind the scenes. He's just I guess one of the things actually fucked up. He's just like, "Wait, are you breaking down?" I'm like, "Yeah, I broke down." I thought that was funny. It was a funny little gag just to throw in there. And it's good to see they have actual sense of humor while filming it, too.
And they have skill when puppeteering. I think the puppeteering, of course, is like really, really good.
And I also want to give credit to the main guy, Bill Beretta, I think his name is. The guy that voices Phil and also puppeteers him.
Or whatever.
Phil Phillips.
Phil Phillips.
Yeah,
no Harry Hole.
No Harry Hole, no.
If they named the Harry Hole, that would
be funny. They should make Snowman except with puppets. That'd be great.
See, that's the thing. Like, if this movie didn't have puppets, I don't think I would like it at all.
No.
There's no story.
This movie wouldn't have been in theaters. This movie would have never been made if it didn't have puppets.
This would have been a direct-to-DVD movie without puppets.
Yeah, and I also will say this. I thought he was great, but I will say that I was upset because there was concept art, and I know a lot of people have said this before, but there's concept art of this where it made it look like a film noir movie, and you watch it.
This just looks like a regular comedy. Yeah, it just looks like shot.
It's all colorful and shit. And it looks, which it works considering it's puppets, so it does work there, but it would work better if it was like a dark, dreary, like, I don't know, old-timey
like
noir.
Sin City, maybe.
Yeah, maybe not to that extreme.
And then, like, when he comes, like, it turns to be like really like bright white and stuff.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. And he's just like, that girl made me come harder than anybody else in the world. And then he looks at the camera and then he monologues more. He like puts a cigarette in his mouth. You know, like really cool film noir shit. You know.
Yeah, but
that's cool. He didn't do that. They didn't do that. They just made it look like Bridesmaids. So whatever. There you go. Yeah, I'm just thinking of generic fucking comedy and what it looks like.
I just think this movie is pretty average overall.
It's not generic.
I think everyone shit on it like.
It's not a horror movie.
No,
it's not even really a bad movie.
I've seen people say it's the worst movie this year. I'm like,
that is.
Well, just the puppeteering alone makes it not the worst.
Can we talk about Death of a Nation again?
Yeah, well, I guess some people haven't seen that because no one's seen it.
Well, some people love it.
Oh, yeah, some people love it. And I don't really want to bring it up in this review because I'm sure those people will creep out of the woodwork. Just they smell the name being said through, like, fat people's mouths, and they creep in and you fucking leftist! Suck dick!
They're watching Happytime Murder.
They could smell it. They could just, I don't know how, they just do. But I'm glad.
Anything else to talk about this?
I thought the action was well done.
It was fine.
The 12 seconds of action when Melissa McCarthy's beating the shit out of all those puppets. In the drug part, I thought that was really funny because she beats one over the head with a bottle, and I don't know. That was well done. I want to see more of that. I want to see a puppet action movie. That's not Team America. Before you said that. Like a straight up action movie.
The rabbit pissing gold or glitter.
Yeah, I guess shitting eggs.
And shitting eggs. Well,
he got his head blown off. So I thought the porno shop shootout was kind of.
It's like, hey man, I have a deal for you today, man. You can have anything for free. Just use your money. I like the design of that one guy too.
Yeah.
Weird looking. He was like a
And he
squid.
couldn't
Or
hear
something.
The puppets themselves look cool.
Yeah.
And he couldn't hear it because that was that porno of the guy with the dog barking.
Yeah, it was the firefighter with the Dalmatian. And the Dalmatian's taking his revenge or her revenge. That's funny. That's pretty fun. See, there should have been more of that because that's weird, but it's not generic weird where just people are saying fuck. You know, it's weird shit, but like funny, not Meet the Feebles weird. I don't mean to shit on Meet the Feebles.
Like, this is a dumbass comparison, and I hate this, but like, but in a smoother way, and I hate the way. Like Family Guy, you know how Family Guy does a gag? Mm-hmm. Remember that one time? And they'll go back and they'll like pull out some random like weird scene that's supposed to be funny. Yeah. But like I hate the delivery of that. But I wish this movie had more of that, where it's like if they're walking by, like, and they kind of did. But like when you're walking by, like, I wish it didn't like have them be involved. So like at the very beginning when they had the kids take that puppet's eyeball.
Yeah.
I wish that was like a passing gag as opposed to like sticking on it. I wish it would just like double down on those, you know?
Yeah, like passing
world build with the gags.
Yeah, they kind of did that, like I said before, like with the dogs, like barking at those two little Muppets there. Or
like that.
Yeah, that was good.
There should have been more of it, though.
Yeah, and even the taxi part was kind of passing because you don't really focus on that one guy. It's just there's voiceover, and you hear that guy going, "Hey man, that's not right. Fuck you, man." You know, it's just.
I kind of like the little build of that. Like, is it gonna curse?
Yeah, because he's just like, "Hey man, that's not right." He's gone. He's just like, "That's not right." Fuck you, man. He's already gone. He's down the block.
His goofy ass face.
Yeah, he was a goofy looking motherfucker. His name should have been Goofer too.
Yeah, literally
Goofer too. Yeah, that's a good name, like Goofer. That's a good name for a puppet.
You like this movie?
That's a perfect name. I like a lot about it, but
I like
overall,
it's one of those movies where I think the premise is so much better. It had a lot of potential that it missed out on.
I think I like just about as much as I don't like all this movie.
Yeah, so it's like 50-50. I gave it 2.5, I think. So
that's about
right. Like solid right in the middle.
Yeah, you know, it's not the worst movie of the year. Unless if you've only seen good movies this year, maybe, I guess.
It's not the worst movie I saw yesterday.
Yeah, it's not the worst movie I saw in the last 24 hours. You know, Axel is way worse. Yes. Spoilers, by the way. And so is so is that other movie I saw. I already forgot what it was.
Alpha.
No, Alpha I liked.
Pavilion or whatever.
Which one?
Pavilion.
No, I didn't see. I didn't see that because I didn't feel like seeing two movies today. So, and also I wasn't really that excited to watch it because I've seen the original, so I don't really need to see this one because I already know how it ends. And I heard this one's a weaker version, so fuck it. But there's something else. If I look at my list, fuck it. I'm gonna look right now. This video sucks.
Well, on that note,
this video sucks.
I think we're good. More casual audiences are gonna love it a lot more than we did.
There was one guy who laughed a lot.
Oh no, my theater was fucking losing it for a lot of.
Yeah, my theater, a lot of them were really liking it. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, my theater wasn't full.
If anything, I look like the fucking the one that hated the movie in there.
Yeah, I never laughed out loud, but I smiled a lot. So, and I wasn't hating on even when they were saying dumb jokes. I was like, "There's a puppet on the screen."
There's never like an eye roll really.
No, there was only one part where the fucking 50 cents, I'll suck your dick, but he keeps going on and on with it. Yeah. It was just like, I'll give you a flop job or
joke with Melissa McCarthy being a guy.
I said that before we recorded. That one just kept going, but that was
a fat woman.
But that kept there's nothing about it that looks like a man. But like I guess if you want, she looks like a clean shaven Kevin James. Maybe I'll give her that. Maybe she kind of does.
She got titties though.
So does Kevin James. So there you go. Fucking nailed you, bro.
I think that's how we end it.
God, what's that fucking movie with
Slender Man? Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. Not her. She ain't Slender.
With Kevin Hart.
Yeah. Actually, Slender Man was worse. What the fuck?
Absolutely, it was worse. What's that movie with Kevin Hart? The one with he has GED.
Night School.
Yeah,
no.
They keep playing like the new trailer of that, which is pretty much an extended trailer of the first one.
Yeah.
Have you seen that trailer?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So at this time now, it's just what's the girl's name in there?
Tiffany Haddish. She's been in fucking everything the last 12
Tiffany
fucking
Haddish.
years.
Yeah, which also she's in the other one
12
with
months. 12 years.
with Oprah, right?
Yeah, the Tyler Perry movie.
No, you
Yeah.
mean,
Every time that
you mean
trailer
Whoopi
comes out, they
Goldberg?
come out back to back.
You mean Whoopi
But,
Goldberg? You said Oprah.
Oh,
Yeah, unless maybe Oprah isn't it. I don't know. Whoopi Goldberg's in it, but
Yeah.
She wasn't in Wrinkle in Time, dude.
Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking Wrinkle in Time. But, no. So yeah, so the new trailer is hilarious because when they're in the boxing ring, now it's just extended where when she has him over, it's just like, oh well, that's like some nitrogen and oxygen, and he goes, oh, what's that smell? It's like that'd be the gas, and he goes, oh, you bust acid in my face? Oh, my lips are chapped. Then she starts laughing, and that's the trailer.
oh,
And everyone started laughing.
do you feel good by explaining this?
That's the audience.
That's the audience. Yep, all my theater laughed too. He's just like, I farted, and it came from the front. She didn't say that, but I was just getting fucking I was getting Ghostbusters flashbacks. Like, I guess for women to be funny, they have to fart. That's all it is.
Dude,
or fall down. That's it. I guess
fart
that's
jokes,
what Hollywood thinks.
Fart jokes in general are literally never funny.
There's times where they can be funny.
Never funny.
They have to be. No, that's not true. Because there's some classic movies with.
And name me one.
Blazing Saddles.
I knew you were gonna fucking say
that's
the
a classic
joke in the movie.
Yeah, but it's still funny.
Worst joke in the movie.
Yeah, but it's funny because it comes out of nowhere. It's the timing. You have to time it well. Not like when it's her camera. The camera's showing her ass. I wonder what's gonna happen. Oh, they go fart.
This.
Oh, nerve this. See, that's a fart joke. You just made a fart joke and you laughed at it, you fucking idiot.
Not a movie.
That is a fart joke. No, he didn't say a fart joke in a movie. He just said a fart joke, period. So fuck you, I win.
That's
suck my ass.
Landslide.
Fuck you, I win. So you just made one and you laughed at it. Fuck you.
You
laughed at your own fart joke.
I just said nerf this. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but you only laughed at it because it was following a fart joke.
No, what are you talking about?
You just said nerf this and started laughing. Suck my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What are you talking about, Gore?
Nerf this. What the fuck? What am I talking about? Fuck you. Yeah, I think I'm done with you. Lying ass motherfucker. Maybe you would like Black Klansman more if there was fucking fart jokes and nerf this jokes. Shit. Fucking loser.
Puppets. Black Klansman.
Yeah, you know what? To be fair, Black Klansman needed more puppets.
It did.
If there was some KKK puppets, that would have been really great.
If there's like Charlottesville footage at the end, it was
abort.
If they replaced just like black instead of replace it for puppets and just make that like.
Well, that's what this movie is. I feel like at times.
Puppets.
Take this puppet lie detector test. See, that would have been funny.
I think it
like Kylo Ren's trying to fucking infiltrate KKK, and he looks like a puppet. He's trying to make himself look human. You got a puppet nose.
I
think your dick's felt. Show me your dick.
Show me your dick.
You want to see my sock dick?
It was so, dude. You say it, Lupo. You say the next word. Say it. I dare you.
You gay?
Oh, no. See, that's not the right word. You just failed the trivia.
Alright, we're done.
Black Klansman!
Go watch it.
With puppets!
But